You know, I would love for Dante to appear in Residence of Fate. This kind of game would fit Dante to some extent, don't you think? The crazy gunplay that this game offers is kind of reminiscent of what you would see Dante doing. Hell, fucking Leanne of all characters is able to do Rainstorm, so why not? Hey Ro, hey Helio Knight, thanks for stopping on by. I admit that this is a little last minute, so I'm not expecting a lot of people to show up tonight. I know there's also, I know there's a few people that have enjoyed my Residence of Fate run that I was hoping that they could stop by, but I'm not entirely sure if they will. But in the off chance that they don't show up, I do want to apologize ahead of time. This one's for you, Isamona. I know Isamona was one of the viewers that saw me play Residence of Fate from beginning to end. But don't worry, this is not a Neverland run. This is just a simple chill stream where I just sit down and relax. I have to say, there have been some troubles going on at home. I'm not going to go into too much details, but I've been having a lot of troubles as of lately, and I just needed to sit back and relax. So yeah, it's a grind stream. There's actually a couple things I'm going to be doing throughout this run. It's not just a simple grind stream. There's a few things that I want to do that I want to explain a little bit to show how I level up my characters. So with that in mind, we can get started.
It will be problematic if she dies before we have the results.
Actually, hold on. Let me exit to title. Also, the screen got weird. Wonder why that is. There we go. But yeah, this is just mostly me sitting back and relax, and no rush, no push, nothing of that nature. No, I have not. I intend to, that's going to be a future live stream. One of the biggest promises that I've made throughout my entire channel was to face off against the secret boss in the Neverland. And I haven't done it yet, nor do I plan to do it tonight. I'm going to post a banner to let everybody know when that's going to be, when I'm going to actually stream that run. Also, no wonder. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Hey, Sliding Panda Man, what's up? How's it going, my friend? You're just in time. It feels nice to be back on this game. Let me see. Let me see something. Equip. Actually, no. No equipments. Yeah, it's a grinding stream. As I was trying to tell these other guys here, this is not an ordinary, and this isn't, excuse me. This is not an ordinary grinding stream. This is also a stream where I get the chance to explain a little bit about the game's terminal system. Something that I didn't really go into details the last time I was playing this game. I never once throughout this entire game, or throughout my entire Residence of Fate run, I never once actually used a terminal. So now this would be the best time for me to do it. And before we do that, let me go ahead and rest up. The save file that I'm using here is the save that I did prior to killing off the final boss. So I just loaded up this part of the game where it looks like I never actually beat the boss. There's actually a reason for that. So let me go outside. Okay. So in my last stream, in the very final chapter of the game, one of the things that I did before I saved the game was I went all the way back to Ebel City to save the game after I killed off the first 2 bosses. I actually didn't do this. I actually did this on purpose, not just because Zephyr was dying, but also when you kill the first 2 bosses, you immediately gain access to the black hexes. Let me see. Here we go. These two energy hexes are what you need to gain access to this particular section over there. However, I am not actually going to activate that just yet. Instead, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take this moment to start grinding. You see, originally I had plans on leveling up my characters through New Game Plus, but I quickly found out that even though you can bring all your stuff over to New Game Plus, there's 2 particular things that don't come with you in New Game Plus, that being the hexes and the colored hexes. And I figured there is no way I'm going to do New Game Plus without those hexes. I need those. And I need those for one particular reason. You see, in this area, there is this place called the Arena. The Arena is where you get to battle against all the enemies in the game at your own pleasure. You don't necessarily have to be traveling all over the game to find all the bosses or all the enemies. Every single one of them is allocated here, save for a good number of enemies like the final bosses or the special bosses that you run into in Neverland. But for the most part, a large majority of them are here in the Arena. But before I start grinding in the Arena, we're going to be using the terminals to power up the Arena. And the way that works is by bringing up these colored hexes. This was something that I did back on the Xbox 360, and it is something that I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be connecting all of these hexes together to power up these terminals to make sure the Arena is ready to go.
I'm gonna kill the first one of you who looks me in the eye and take... We'll see who has the last laugh.
We're not going to be shooting any enemies just yet. Absolutely not. We don't need that here right now. What we do need is to start connecting these hexes together. So let's do that. Actually, before anything, let's go downstairs and make sure that we have these 2 hexes ready to go. Actually, excuse me, not the hexes, but the terminals.
I'm getting there.
By the way, how
This
are
isn't
you
worth
guys?
getting killed over.
You know, it's been a while since I heard from you guys. Like you, Sliding Panda Man. Which, by the way, I'm so thankful that you're concerned about everything that's been going on in my life. I don't want to make a big deal about all the stupid nonsense that has been happening here and there, but... I'm just happy to say that I feel so much better now. Let's see. Let's open up this one. Ooh, a new Toho game. I got a friend of mine who is obsessed with Toho, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy to hear that news. Okay. Things will get better. Don't worry, Helionite. I'm going to make sure that things get better. I had a big discussion with my family to make sure that we could see things eye to eye in a much more civilized way. It's tough dealing with parents that don't understand your mindset, but I hate it even more when we get into a petty argument. And that's about as far as I'm gonna be talking about with that situation.
Let me show you what I've got.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Don't worry. I'm going to make sure that everything is reverted back to normal, and part of that is just sitting down and relaxing, you know, while playing some of my favorite games. And I mean, come on, we got Astral Chain to look forward to. That's going to be one hell of a stream. Okay, so the reason that I'm here is because This is the terminal that we're going to need to power up the arena. A terminal that increases the amount of experience gained by a factor of 1.5. But that's not all. That's not all. There is another terminal that we can connect. This one. A terminal that doubles the effect of other terminals. Now think about that for 1 second. It doubles the other terminals, which means that 1.5 suddenly becomes a 3. So that means that anytime I defeat enemies, I can get a ×3 experience points. That's insane. So we're going to be taking advantage of that. Let's start laying down those hexes. Oh yeah, no, that's right. I gotta connect it with the other colored hexes that I got upstairs. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I heard about the new Need for Speed game. I'm gonna pass on that for now because I got 2 major games that I'm looking forward to. Astral Chain, which is super hype, and Gears of War 5. I don't make this clear to a lot of people, but I actually love Gears of War. I know there are some people out there that are like, what? But that's a generic shooter game. And, you know, to which I'd say, yeah, I kind of know it's a generic shooter game, but I love Gears of War. It was the game that I was obsessed with before I became a Platinum Games fan. Let's see. We're going to start connecting as much as we can. And if we connect it here, the color can migrate over to the second floor. Well, the floor below, I should say. Making sure that I use the most out of this. Would you guys be a-okay with me live streaming Gears of War? It's something that I've contemplated for a while. All right. If you never played it, don't worry. I can run by a few little tidbits about the game. Let's see how many are connected. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of teal hexes. And I'm probably not going to have enough to fill out this board. But that's okay. That's where the second part of the grinding stream comes into play. Oh yeah, the indie showcase for the Switch. That indie showcase was really, really good. I mean, you know, for people that love indie games, there was definitely a nice collection of stuff to look forward to. I'm actually surprised that many of these games haven't already come out on the Switch, like Super Hot. Now, unfortunately, colored hexes do not migrate through the core lift. But honestly, if you could do that, you would be broken, because that would mean you could secure the entire city of Basel. And there has to be a limit. I hear so many good things about Ori and the Blind Forest.
Running away with my tail
Is that
between my
actually a
legs
good
isn't really
game?
my thing.
I can download it on Xbox One as part of the Game Pass, because I have the Xbox One Game Pass. It definitely looks like a good game, so yeah, I'm gonna check it out when I can.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
I don't think it's a game I'll stream. It's gonna be a game that I'll just be playing on my own spare time. There we go. Oh yeah, no, from all the videos that I've seen about that game, it is definitely a gorgeous game. It's like a living painting in action. And with that, we are out of teal hexes. Okay. And we are short. Okay, you see that number next to the terminal? It says terminal 258 out of 293. The 293 means that is the total number of hexes that I need to put together to actually make these terminals active. And so far, I only have 258 colors connected. If I can get the rest of the colors connected, then we'll be in business. But that means I gotta start grinding for the teal hexes. Where they're located, I actually forgot. But thankfully, there is a bestiary we can look at, and it tells us where these hexes are located. So excuse me. Let's take a look at that. But before we do, let me go ahead and save my progress. All right. All right. Bestiary. So, the bestiary lets us know the drops that these enemies leave behind. Let's see. Okay, Gelsey's Fencer, located at Mine 24. Gelsey's Gunman, located in Mine 24. Gelsey's Assault, Mine 24. Looks like we're heading to the Mine 24, located at level 11. Alright. Okay, also, before we continue on, there's one more thing I want to do. Since this is a brand new stream for Resonance of Fate, I feel like a little makeover is long past due its date. By that I mean, I want to change the outfits of these characters. Because I'm getting bored of looking at the same thing over and over again.
What now?
All right. Ah, believe me.
Come to see my latest, have you? You won't be disappointed.
I know how you feel, Sliding Panda Man. I suffer from a horrible, horrible growing backlog. Let's see. Let's give these guys a really cool swag. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I think Vacheron looks good in white. Let's give him that white. And if we can match that with black pants, I think we might be good. You know what? That looks pretty good, actually. Let's give him that. A matching white belt to go with his shirt. Yeah. Oh yeah, these round glasses. Absolutely love round glasses. And also we can make his hair black. There we go. Now for Zephyr. Now, I did give Zephyr some clothing before, but that was only for one particular mission where I had to make him look different. But I'm kind of tired of looking at that edgy shirt that admittedly looks pretty fucking sick. It took me a while to realize that that is in fact a skull on his shirt. Let's see. This is adorable. The little chibi Residents of Fate characters. You gotta love it. The edgy Hardy look is awesome and all, but it gets a little cringy after a while. I mean, if you ask me. This actually doesn't look too bad. You know what? Nah. I think the texturing makes it look weird. I'm ready to go to a baseball game. La Fleur. Ha! Formal. It's like I'm ready to play a game of Q*bert. You know what? I'm okay with this one. A nice graphic tee to offset Vacheron's simple look. Yo, who the hell stained his pants? Yeah, there we go. Some dark jeans will do you good. Oh yeah. Boss sunglasses. Hell yeah. And last but not least, we got Leanne. And honestly, I love her B outfit more. It's simple, Definitely the Bordeaux. And for her skirt, there's one particular skirt where she wears black leggings that I like quite a lot. Oh, by the way, the most expensive outfit in this game is the girl skirt. And that's because it is the only skirt in the game that actually gives you a proper upskirt. Because all the other skirts she wears like a legging underneath, which isn't too bad. You can't see it until you see it in action. But girl is where she wears actual panties. But honestly, I don't really need that. If anything, I think the leggings she wears now is fine. Actually, no. This was pretty good. I like that one. Alright. Hey, Not So Sound. No, it's not a Bayonetta stream. That won't be for a little while. I'm just chilling with Residents of Fate. Hey, Ting Tong buddy! Or Bundy. I don't know why I called you buddy, even though you are a buddy. It's nice to see you. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done some streaming. I had a little bit of troubles here and there, but I'm finally back home and I'm safe and sound. I'm just here goofing off, playing a little bit of Residents of Fate, trying to build up some experience points while I prepare myself for Neverland. This is not a Neverland stream. Do not mistake it for a Neverland stream. It is just experience. Yeah, you're right. What? Hey, guys, your opinion. What sunglasses work well with Leanne? Do you like Seal? Rose? Or Limpide? Or do you prefer her without glasses? Also, I can give her gloves. Nah. Gloves aren't cool. I could give her a maid cap. That's great. But nah. She looks nice without the maid cap. Seal. Yeah. That's what I said. I think Rose looks good. You know what? I'm gonna go with Rose. Yeah, Rose looks pretty good on her. Yeah, very nice.
See you later,
CL. CL. Alright. I see what you mean. Alright, so throughout my entire venture with Residents of Fate, I also picked up a lot of spray for Leanne. So let's see what she looks with olive hair. I like that a lot, actually. And for her headband, let's see. Cat ears? Nah. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, actually. Leopard ears. BFF. Or intoxicating. Nah, let's just go with Palm. There we go. Alright. Finally, a fresh new coat of paint for all my characters. Okay, so we need to get to level 11, where the Mines 24 is located. So let's do that. My equipment is pretty okay as far as things go. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap some weapons around so that Vacheron can hold the handgun, and Leanne can be using machine guns. Because I think it's about time that I start leveling up her machine gun skills. Also, in my spare time, I definitely need to start uncovering all these hexes. Alright, almost there. Hopefully there is no interruptions along the way. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I know there are a lot of bezel shards that I've yet to find.
I hope you put up a better fight than the last bunch.
Running away with my tail between my legs
Hey,
isn't
Miles?
really my thing.
For your question, there are two ways to find costumes in this game. One is to basically buy them from the stores. There are 3 stores in this entire game that you gotta go to find more clothing to buy. One is located in Apple City, the other one is located in Cranktown, I believe. And I think the third one is located further down. And the other way to collect more clothing is to simply uncover a lot of hexes. Many hexes will uncover colors for your hair, your eyes, as well as accessories for your clothing. And as you play through the game, you will eventually unlock the set B clothings for your characters. So you get 2 types of clothing for all characters. Quite a lot. Oh, you're eating carrots? I wish I could be eating carrots right now. All we got are tomatoes. Okay. So we're here at Mine 24. Oh, hold on. I almost forgot to change my equipments. So Vacheron is at 68 and Leanne is at 81. Jesus. Ah, damn. So Leanne is very much overpowered right now. So she doesn't need the handgun anymore. Vacheron is in dire need of the handgun. So let's swap them out. And also he will be carrying the first aid kit. Not because I need help with surviving, but mostly so that I can use the escape hex to get out of the Mine 24 real fast. And as for Leanne, she will now be wielding the machine guns. Also, Hawkeye will go to Vacheron. And, well, there's really nothing here that I really need for protection, but I'll just go ahead and buy ice resistance. Remember that? Yeah? When you had to work hard to find all the clothing and not just simply unlock them with a swipe of a credit card? How times have changed. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go kick ass.
I don't care how good you get. This is no time for fun and games.
There we are. So all we need to do is hunt down the Gelsey's gunman. And now to milk these guys dry.
Too slow. I'm gonna blow you away. Game over.
Oh wow, he survived.
Time to die. What have we here? Don't move a muscle! Quit wasting my time! Straight to hell!
Smackdown! And another smackdown!
How about this?
My house!
Who do you think you're missing?
I won't take that line down. Just about enough of you.
Too slow.
How's this?
Game over.
You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Time to die.
Get while the getting's good.
I'm gonna blow you away!
Don't move a
There.
Don't move a muscle!
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Lousy scum.
Straight to hell! I'm not dying today!
How about this?
Eat dirt!
I see right
You shouldn't make fun.
Quit wasting my time!
Too late for regrets.
These dogs, they have it coming.
That line down.
They got swords in their mouth and they're stabbing my poor Leanne.
How's this?
You want some more?
Who do you think you're missing? There we go. Too late. Don't move a muscle.
I wish there was a more.
There goes Leanne doing Rainstorm.
Fight with the wrong girl.
Get while the getting's good.
What a waste of time. Even Leanne could handle this.
You only live once. The first enemy you underestimate could be your last.
What
Once
did
bitten, twice shy.
what did
Lesson
Daisuke
Zephyr
say
could stand to learn.
that makes you worried right now? Cause I'm worried now.
Ha! I'm not dying today! I'm not dying today! I'm gonna blow you away! I think you're enjoying this! Eat this!
Oh god, no. Please don't let Guilty Gear be an Epic exclusive. That would be stupid as fuck.
Time to die!
Lousy scum. You picked a fight with the wrong.
You want some of this? Gotta be kidding me. That was your last mistake. My fallen enemies and forgotten lovers outnumber the stars in the sky. Too late for regrets.
You don't want to miss this!
Life's short. You want to be shorter. these pockets.
I wonder when I'll be able to fight like they do. You shouldn't make fun. Oh yeah! You picked a fight with the wrong. Death is better than so long.
The strong lead.
I'm curious to see how Grand Blue Fantasy is going to turn out. I've never heard about Grand Blue Fantasy until I heard about the fighting game and also the hack and slash RPG that Platinum Games is working on.
Time to die.
I've saved Gelsey once or twice with this. Too late. That was your last.
Oh really? They're not working on it anymore?
You want some of this?
But what happened? I saw gameplay footage for it.
You ready for this?
Or is it a game that got canceled?
Now we're talking. You gotta sit back and take it. You're hard to miss. I'm on
You're gonna wish you were dead.
my fallen
There we go, leveling up.
enemies and forgotten lovers outnumber the stars in the sky. Get while the getting's good.
No word on Babylon's Fall so far.
I wonder
That's
when
pretty
I'll be able
weird,
to fight
actually.
like they do.
Like, Platinum Games working on it, but then Side Games decided to continue. Huh. Oh, well, that's a shame. I mean, I'm still interested in trying the game out, even if it's not going to be completed by Platinum Games. It looks interesting.
So long. Now
I've saved Gelsey once or twice with this one.
Here goes. Game over. Time to die. You want some more? I'm not dying today. I'm working here.
I've saved Gelsey once or twice with this. I've saved Gelsey once or twice with this one.
Ha ha ha! 2 shots in 1 row. That's the way I likes it.
Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
Eat this. Take that. Time to die.
come on, hit.
I'm gonna blow you away.
You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Don't move a muscle.
I hope it's something useful.
Here goes.
How about this?
Game over. Time to die.
You want some of this? This is it. The big one. I can feel it.
I don't know, Sliding Panda Man. I know for a fact that some of them are gonna be like, what the fuck is this game? I'm pretty sure some of them will be like, this looks cool, but that's about it.
Let me show you what I've got.
It's really hard to convince people to try out this game when it's so different, and a lot of the times you don't understand what exactly is going on in this game. Yeah, pretty much. What the fuck is going on here?
How's this?
Oh yeah. Obviously, Leanne is best waifu.
You don't want to miss this! I see you!
Let's strip this tank naked.
That was your last mistake. Hold that thought. You'll be dead by the time you know what hit you. That wasn't even close. You're making me look bad. I'm on a roll.
Too slow.
Time for mine.
All right. Where do we go from here? Let's go to the white area.
I wonder when I'll be able to fight like they do.
I was obsessed with Resonance of Fate back on the Xbox 360. I never got it for the PS3, but it didn't really matter. I was so happy with my Xbox 360 copy. It's a funny story. I was introduced to Resonance of Fate through a video that was made by a Sega fan site, and it was only because I saw in their intro, like, it's a YouTube channel called Sega Shiro, and in all the Sega Shiro intros, they show like a collection of Sega games set to a really cool Sonic song. And I remember watching the intro, and there was like a 10-second clip of Leanne doing these gunshots in the air, and I was looking at it. I was going, whoa, this game looks cool. What's it called? I never heard of this. And I'm a Sega fanboy. And the guy said, oh, it's Resonance of Fate. You should try it out. So I did. I immediately ran out and I bought the game. It was a used copy at GameStop, but the CD was in good quality. The package looked like the guy never touched the game, whoever returned it. And you know what? I'm happy that I have that copy. I had Charles Martinet and Jessica DeChico sign it. Jessica DeChico, the voice of Leanne, and Charles Martinet, the voice of Lagerfeld. And it is my life's mission to try to meet Nolan North and Scott Menville so they can sign the box. That way I can have all three main characters' signature on the box. I'm proud of the fact that I met the voice of Leanne. She is adorable. Ah, okay, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Wednesdays. Yeah, Sega published the game. That's the reason why I know about it, because I'm a Sega fanboy.
I won't take that lying down.
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Oh, yeah.
But unlike many of the Sega fanboys that keep begging for Jet Set Radio, I'm more of the kind of guy that likes to try out all the other little niche games that Sega releases.
So long. Lousy scum. Now we're talking. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Oh, and not so sound. You stream on Twitch, right? I should definitely follow you on Twitch. Like, I'll get your link and I'll follow you. That way I can get my notifications through there. Okay. Yes, I do know about Tri-Ace, but only because I had to learn a lot about them after I experienced Resonance of Fate. I know that they are the people responsible for the Star Ocean games, but that's about all I know about Tri-Ace. I should really look at their catalog. If they're able to make great games like Resonance of Fate, I would definitely love to try out some of the other games that they've made.
Here goes. Eat this. Bullets are a one-way ticket down. Take that. You want some more? My house.
Kinda? Like, in terms of Monkey Ball, the Monkey Ball series were handled by a studio called Amusement Visions. They are the people that also had a hand on working on F-Zero GX for the GameCube. However, Amusement Vision ended up getting merged in with Sega, and then that's how they formed a new studio called Ryoga Gotoku Studios. It wasn't that it was like the actual studio that made it. It was just a division that was merged from Sega, which then became a new division. If we're talking old school Monkey Ball.
Oh yeah! So long. How about this? Lousy scum. Now we're talking.
Too late.
I don't believe it!
Always happen to lighten my enemy's pockets.
You can get good at Tetris, it just requires a lot of practice.
I'm gonna
And also
kill the
you need
first
to
enemy
learn
who
how to
looks me in the
four
eye
wide.
and take it from there.
Once you learn how to four wide, you can be a pro. Cause when I was in that Puyo Puyo Tetris tournament in the CEO Otaku, I got destroyed by a guy who was really good at doing four wides. I am happy that I got 9th place in that tournament. And if you look hard online, you might be able to find it, because I know that tournament was streamed through Twitch and they uploaded those clips onto YouTube.
Too slow. Time to die.
Life's short. It's about to be shorter.
You picked the fight wrong.
This the spot? Don't move a muscle.
Time for mine. Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
He's right. CEO Otaku, and where it's located in Orlando. I drove all the way to Orlando with a friend of mine so that I can go visit some of my friends that were living there, but also so that I can enjoy entering the tournament. I entered that tournament for Blaze
Don't
Blue.
feel sorry for 'em.
Let's
They
see.
asked for it.
I played Blaze Blue, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I got destroyed on Blaze Blue. I basically lost the first round, went into the losers tournament. I got all the way up to 30th place in the losers tournament before losing. And then for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it was a brand new game. It came out literally during the same week. And I know for a fact that I got my ass handed to by a Dante player. but for Puyo Puyo Tetris, I actually did pretty well. Like, not amazing, but just enough for me to say, hey, I got 9th place in the world tournament. That has to count for something.
You shouldn't make fun. There.
No more games! I see you!
It was like, I'll make it easy. Just type in Puyo Puyo Tetris Set Naro X, and I guarantee you'll find me there. I believe this was 2000. I think it was either 2018 or 17. I forget.
You ready for
Just
this?
a scratch.
You ready for this?
Time for a little girl power. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
I've said guilty once or twice with this one.
My bullets are a one-way ticket down.
Time to put you down, don't you?
No looking back.
How much more of this you want?
You gotta be kidding me.
So long.
DDR Dan, that's it.
Time to die.
DDR Dan is a god when it comes to Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't know how he does it, but that guy is one of a kind.
You want some more?
That's the guy I lost to.
Now we're talking.
My house.
There we go.
Too slow.
Too late for regrets.
Eat dirt!
Would always happen to lighten my enemy's pockets.
Oh, I kind of figured. With the mechanics of Resonance of Fate, I would expect them to always focus on gameplay. Although Resonance of Fate does have a pretty deep story. The kind in which you have to do a lot of study because a lot of that shit is not presented to you at face value.
Lousy scum.
Iron thugs.
You want some?
Don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not butter.
Did I go into this blue section? Let's check.
I don't care how good you get. This is no time for fun and games.
One day, I wouldn't mind playing Star Ocean. I heard that game is massively huge though. Like, I remember when it was on the Xbox 360, it had like 4 discs, I think. I might be wrong.
How much more of this you want? Game over. I'm gonna blow you away.
3, yeah. I was close.
Time to die.
Why are they banning 4 wide? It's a legit strategy. That's like saying, hey, you're not allowed to use straight lines. That's just retarded.
You're holding back now. How about this? How's this?
Hold that thought! You want some of this? Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
This'll be fun. Let me show you.
Don't move a muscle. Always happen to lighten my enemy's pockets.
It does sound like a bad idea. I mean, it's a legit strategy. It's part of what makes Tetris so good. There's no real way to cheat in Tetris. Even, like, I mean, what I find funny is that they're gonna ban 4 wide, but not T-spins. And T-spins require more strategic thought than 4 wide. I mean, if anything, T-spins are a good offset towards the 4 wide strategy. I mean, provided you know how to set them up constantly. But that's part of the metagame when it comes to Tetris. It's like, I don't get it. I don't even claim to be an expert at Tetris or anything, but I've seen the tournament and it's like, my god, are we really banning this?
Eat some of this! I see you!
I'm not stopping till it's over. Oh yeah!
I guess.
That was your last. Always happen to lighten my enemy's pockets.
I don't know. I feel like people are a bunch of pansies, asking for things to be banned rather than learning how to counterplay shit. I mean, fuck, that's how a lot of people are with Smash Brothers. Hero is now available. Let's ban this guy because we don't want to learn how to appropriately defend ourselves out of this guy. And yes, I know Hero is kind of janky and he's kind of fucking random like crazy, but I don't even know.
Weak but brave, I'll give him that. You don't want to miss this!
Into the air with you. I heard about the ban. I heard about the Australian ban. Yo, hold on a sec. Here's something I have yet to see, and I'm hoping somebody does this. I hope somebody does this. It could be me, it could be you. I don't care who does it, but I'm surprised nobody has done a silly shenanigans hero combo video set to that song called Hero that came out from the first Spider-Man movie. Remember? I'll hold on to the heroes of action. I don't know how to sing like Nickelback, but you know what I'm talking about, right? You guys heard that song. And they're watching us, they're watching us as we all fly away, yeah.
Time to put you down.
Too slow.
One side is
Why? Why the fuck would you? The better question is, why would you not want to see that?
I don't believe it.
Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
How am I making you feel short? That's the first time someone says that.
Time to kick some ass.
Hey, Trollzor, yeah. How's it going?
Lousy scum! Oh yeah! How about this? Now we're talking. I'm not stopping till it's over.
I don't know. I'm legit 5'9". Is that considered really tall? I mean, I know I'm a really big man.
That was your last mistake.
I see now. All right, I gotcha.
You're really getting on my nerves.
You ready for this?
This is the spot.
You want some of this?
You picked a fight with the wrong.
My house.
Too late for regret. My fallen enemies and forgotten lovers outnumber the stuff.
No lie. Between you and me, I remember when I saw a picture of Vash like during his weight loss comparison pics, and it's very impressive that he lost a lot of weight. But that picture of him that he posted, don't tell him I said this, but he looked like a fucking manlet. He doesn't need to say it himself, just the picture speaks for itself, and I couldn't help but laugh when I saw it.
Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
But it's great that he's losing weight. Yeah, with the Christmas tree. It doesn't help that the Christmas tree is next to him. It's like...
You want some of this?
But you know what, man? I cannot poke fun at the guy. He's got such a great voice. I really wish I had such a deep and powerful voice like he does. I would do unspeakable things with that voice, and I'm aware that's a contradiction.
I've saved Kelsey once or twice with this one.
I can reach her.
How about this?
Here goes.
You picked a fight with the wrong.
Straight to hell.
You're going down.
My house.
Too late for regrets.
Show's just getting started. Come on, hit!
Can't say that's a happy ending. Life's short. Yours is about to be shorter. You want some of
Yeah, we definitely already have best girl. There is no one that can replace Leanne.
Weak but brave, I'll give him that.
Once I decide to kill someone, they get killed.
I don't know. Leanne is pretty dangerous with a frying pan.
I'm gonna blow you away! Here goes. The strong lead!
Lousy scum. Death is
You
better.
know, I don't think there are any mods for Resonance of Fate.
I won't take
I mean,
that fight.
I have seen a couple of minor mods for Resonance of Fate. They're mostly just reshades and get rid of the HUD menu, stuff like that. Just simple little mods. That's about it.
How about
The strong lead!
not hit?
You don't wanna...
You gotta be kidding.
You picked a fight with the wrong.
I'm working here!
That was your last mistake.
Time to die.
Too late for it.
Long live Kelsey!
Alright, let's check and see how many teal hexes we collected. I'm pretty sure it's not a lot. Let's see. 6. Oh boy. That's quite a grind. How much is 6 times 4? That's 6 times 4, 4, 8, 12, 18. That's, yeah, alright. That's about 24, yeah. That's actually quite a lot now that I think about it.
I wonder when I'll be able to fight like they do.
Running away with my tail between my legs isn't really my thing.
Alright, let's see. It's not enough, but let me go up and start laying down some tiles and see how it works. Hey, you know, that's... I could probably give him white hair. Maybe there is an option to
Running away with
paint
my
his hair
tail between
white.
My legs isn't really my thing.
There has to be an option for that. But the thing is, in order to get the white color, I would... Oh, shit. I would need to look for that spray
You want me
paint.
on offense or defense?
Leanne goes both ways. Good to know.
Hey, save it, why don't you?
Running away with my tail between my legs isn't really my thing.
He definitely does look like Adam from Nier. Oh, that's great, actually. I got no time for fighting, my friends. I have an arena
This
to
isn't worth
build.
getting killed over.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. That is precisely what I'm doing here. I'm trying to connect certain terminals to make them connect to the arena. That way I can start leveling up pretty quickly in the arena. I'm only going to level up to a certain amount so that I don't just powerhouse my way through Neverland. But by powering up the arena, it'll give me a nice head start in Neverland.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I 100%ed this game
Running away
way
with my
back
tail
on the
between my
Xbox
legs isn't
360.
really my thing.
I even managed to get that one achievement where you have to load the game about 3 terabytes of data or something, which I think is one of the most unique achievements I've ever seen in a video game. Okay, that's all of them. Okay, let's see how many of these we need. Oh, we are so close. So close. We only need, let's see, 11 more colored hexes. Oh, we could definitely get that. We only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We just need 3 more teal hexes. Just 3 more and we'll be good. So let's go back to the Mine 24 and get the rest of those teals.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
Let me go ahead and save my progress right now, just to be on the safe side. Hey, you have a good night then. Thanks for stopping on by. It's always great to see these people come in and just enjoy my streams. And you, my friend, are the coolest.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, have a good night, Not So Sound. Peace. And it's back to the Mine 24. Alright. Hey. I want to ask you something, Ting Tong Bundy. What do you think is the minimum level that one should be at for entering the Neverland? And what do you think is the max level that one can be at? Well, actually, I shouldn't be asking about the max level, because the max level that you can get in this game is 300. Yeah. It's actually interesting how that works, Helionite. The maximum level that you can get for each weapon is 100. So that means level 100 for your machine gun, level 100 for your handgun, and level 100 for your grenade. So when you max out one of the weapons, you can no longer continue leveling up that weapon. You have to switch to another one in order to continue leveling up. And then afterwards, when you reach level 300, that's it, you pretty much maxed out what the character can do. Leveling up with the grenade is a pain in the ass though.
Now I have to start all over.
Goddamn bitches. Hold on. Oh yeah. Just about anything in Neverland is suicidal. I'm surprised I'm even gonna go through with it.
Always happen to lighten my enemy. The strong lead.
Mine. What have we here? Time to die. You want some more? Straight to hell.
It sounds like a fun place, but it's anything but.
How about this? I won't take that line.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. The best part about Neverland is the music.
It really is. Death is better than you picked a fight with the wrong girl. Come on, hit.
I'm on a roll. I can reach her every move.
Take that. Here goes
That was your last mistake.
my house. Eat this. This'll be fun. I'll show you.
No time to lick my wounds.
Don't believe for a second you're winning this. I see right through it.
Where's the fun in
Too
that?
late for regret.
You got some moves on you.
Get while the getting's good.
I'm getting there. No holding back now. There.
I think you're enjoying this. I'm gonna blow you away.
Looks like a full house. That means it's You'll be dead by the creature every move.
Eat some of this! Don't move a muscle! Time to die.
I see red.
You picked a fight with the wall?
I see you! This the spot?
Feel it.
You want some more?
I'm on. Now we're talking.
What it is, but I like it.
All right, we got one energy hex. We need 2 more.
Enemies this dumb don't know what they're in for. Lucky bastards. This the spot? This'll be fun. Let me show you.
I've saved Kelsey once or twice with this.
Time for a little girl power. So long.
Life's short. It's about to be shorter.
Yeah, I was talking about that. I do know that charge speed is the... Let's see. I always forget the difference, but I know one of them means the overall speed in which the charge spins, and then the overall speed relative to your distance, and then the average speed that it builds up through each rotation of the charge. Like, I think it was charge speed is the rotation, charge acceleration is the distance between you and the
You're
enemy.
trying. Show me what you've got.
That was your last. You want some of this?
All right. Not quite. Yeah, so like I said, you know,
How about this?
Time to die.
You're hard to miss. You gotta be kidding.
Now we're talking.
You want some more? Nothing like death to make you feel alive.
Don't move a muscle.
Should we really be taking this?
Here goes.
You gonna sit back and take it? Too late for regret.
My bullets are a one-way ticket down.
You want some of this?
One cool customer.
I see you.
Hold that thought.
Don't believe it.
Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
all right, so that's how it works. Ah, there we go. 2 hexes. That's it. We got all 3. 4. That's it. We got it. We got it. All right, quickly. No, not Sonic Chug. Escape hex. Let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Poor unlucky bastards.
All right, so I misunderstood the charge speed and charge acceleration.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
It's been a long time since I played this game, and I just operate by how I see things, but I do remember asking about it online, and I know someone was explaining that it's based on distance. But I mean, what you're laying down for me is a lot more detailed. You definitely know your stuff when it comes to Residence of Fate.
This isn't worth getting killed over.
I'm not gonna call myself a pro when it comes to this game, but I love this game so much that I have done so much with it. I'm just terrible at explaining things. Oh yeah, no, believe me, I also have hundreds of hours placed into this game. On my Xbox 360, I've toppled about 700 hours playing this game. Because I've played the game not only on New Game Plus, but I've also played it on hard mode. And I played it on all difficulties leading up to Zenith mode. And let me tell you, that ain't easy. I've yet to finish Neverland on Zenith mode. I can't do it. It's fucking painful. Ah, you never did New Game Plus? Ah. I mean, to each their own. New Game Plus is a little boring. Because you're so overpowered that you just end up just doing 3 turns to take down enemies in one go. Let's lay down some straight hexes here. Oh yeah, if you want to get the game, go for it. It's definitely a great game. Yeah, definitely. Knowing the numbers is definitely important. But that's the big problem with me. I don't usually do things by the numbers. I just go for broke. I'm like the kid who plays Captain Falcon, and I'm always trying to do a Falcon Punch, and I'm just the kind of guy who does hard reads with the Falcon Punch where I can land it every 40% of the time. That's how I play Residence of Fate. I'm not crunching the numbers, I'm just going with what I think builds out from here.
This isn't worth getting killed over.
You also need to understand, I'm not even an RPG kind of guy. I don't even like RPGs. There's only a very few select games, a few select RPGs that I play that I can say are my favorites, which includes Phantasy Star Online, Golden Sun, Skies of Arcadia, and Residence of Fate. Also, I just got an achievement, Basil's Repairman. Sweet. Yeah, pretty much just hit him. That's all I do. Okay, so as you can see now, the hexes are glowing. Since it's glowing, that means that now I've activated the terminals.
I'm gonna kill the first one of you who looks me in the eye and take it from there.
Oh, I love Golden Sun. Oh, I don't know if I told this story, but the way I got Golden Sun is by far the funniest thing in the world. I was in high school. I was sitting in the middle of the courtyard eating combos and a soda when this dude just showed up. He just showed up out of nowhere. I've never seen him in my life. He just walks up to me and he's like, "Hey kid, you got a Game Boy Advance? Yeah, here you go." And he drops a copy of Golden Sun in my hands. And then he walks away. I never saw him ever again. And I decided, well, fuck. Somebody just gave me a random video game. Let me try it out. And it turned out to be a really good game. That's how I got Golden Sun. A lot of my friends like to joke around and say that was me from the future, trying to set things right.
Is that a smile I see, Leanne?
What? Was I smiling?
Our little Leanne has a sadistic side.
Oh, yeah, really? Huh, I didn't know that. What was the name of the composer for Resonance of Fate? The name escapes me. I know his name because he also contributed music for Super Smash Brothers. Fuck, I'm gonna kill myself if I don't remember the guy's name. I think it started with an H. Yeah, there we go, Motoi Sakuraba. Okay, none of those letters have a letter H in it. Disregard my nonsense. Yeah, Motoi Sakuraba. There we go. That dude is super talented when it comes to music. I love the Resonance of Fate soundtrack. And the Golden soundtrack is pretty fucking good too. You have a good night, Helio Knight. I'm probably just going to do a couple of arena rounds and then I'm also going to call it a night. Actually, before I forget, I should save my progress. Just to be safe. So Motoi Sakuraba is a very busy man. He's everywhere. Wow. Okay, I really need to look into more of his music. I know for a fact that he was responsible for one of the Kirby remixes in Super Smash Brothers. His music is just crazy, man. I don't know if it's him that plays the guitar, but any song that has Motoi Sakuraba in it that has any guitar tracks is instantly my favorite.
Hey there. Huh.
Yeah, so see, one of the other things I did not do when I was playing Resonance of Fate is do the arena. I never bothered to play around in the arena. But you gotta start somewhere, so that's what I'm gonna do now. 10 freaking let's see, 50 rounds, 10 tries. No, not even 10 tries. You have to do 10. How do I even explain it? Okay, for each challenge you must do it 10 times to get a star. And 10 times 50, that's 500 rounds you gotta go through to complete the arena. It's freaking nonsense. Then if he has others in guitars, I need to figure out who are the guitarists for the Resonance of Fate soundtrack. Because I freaking love the music in Neverland. Red Hot Choi Pali, such a beautiful song.
Show's just getting started.
I could make this shot with my eyes closed.
Some of this? Too late for regrets.
It seemed like such a little wound.
I like it when they keep me guessing.
Huh. Don't blink or you'll miss it. My fallen enemies and forgotten lovers outnumber the stars
shot with my eye. You're gonna have more holes than a beehive.
You're gonna have more hives than a beehole.
Eat this!
Lousy scum. You're gonna have more holes than a beehive.
Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of that line.
Too late. You want some of this? I'm on a roll.
Seems like such a little wound.
Sayonara! How much more of this you want?
Gotta love that sound.
Think a girl would be an easy target? You shouldn't make fun.
That was your best.
Pretty low to die in a place like
Too late for regret. They bit off more than they could chew.
I'm gonna be streaming just for another half hour, and then after that, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back to streaming more Residents of Fate stuff later this week. I definitely intend to wrap up, wrap this all up soon before Astral Chain comes out. I'm not gonna do all 10 ranks here.
Don't
Or
feel
I should say,
sorry for 'em.
I'm not gonna do all 10 for each rank. I'm just gonna try to go through the ranks quickly so that I could get to the higher level enemies.
I see you! Eat some of this!
But in my own spare time, I'm going to go and complete the arena all the way through so that I can get that achievement once and for all. I intend to 100% this game. Any game that I adore a lot, I will go out of my way to get all the achievements. Normally, I don't really care much about achievements. It's only when it's a game that I love so much that I'll actually devote time to doing all that stuff. Hey, Devil Joe, what's up?
They bit off more than they
I
could chew.
do intend to stream more Ninja Gaiden stuff, but it won't be for a while. One of the things that I'm doing is I've promised these people that I was going to do a Residents of Fate Neverland run. So what I'm doing here is I'm just simply leveling up my character so that I can be ready for Neverland. And then after Residents of Fate comes Astral Chain. And then after Astral Chain, and I have no idea how big Astral Chain is, but once I do get around to completing Astral Chain, I'll be back on board doing more Ninja Gaiden stuff. I've made the promise that I'll be streaming the second Ninja Gaiden game. So don't worry, Devil Joe. I will definitely be doing more Ninja Gaiden stuff. Just give it some time.
How much more of this you want? Time to die.
Yeah, it is a Switch exclusive.
There.
find some new playmates.
Don't
Yeah.
feel sorry for him.
I know that feel. Having to be stuck with a console for a while, yeah.
I see you.
To be perfectly honest, I kind of regret owning a PS4 because most of the PS4 games that I have are now available on PC.
No more games.
You know, like the Yakuza games, like Senran Kagura.
Holes enough.
Really, the only PS4 exclusive I have is the Uncharted games. And the only reason I even have the Uncharted games is because a friend of mine gave it to me as a Christmas gift. He really wants me to play the Uncharted games because he keeps telling me that they're such amazing games. And I played the first game, and I thought it was alright. Nothing substantial or anything. But I made the promise to him that I would be playing through the entire Uncharted games at some point. I've also been contemplating on streaming those games. I'm not sure if that's something I would like to stream.
Too late. They bit off more than they could chew.
Oh, and also, like I said in one of my community posts, I actually do want to do more surprise streams for you guys. I actually have a list of little games that I want to stream from here and there as a chance for me to show off more games that I think are pretty cool that I think you guys might enjoy. It requires to have a bit of an open mind because some games are very different from your traditional hack and slash games that I'm usually more well known for. Hey, that's cool. What consoles do you have besides a PS4? I'm assuming you have a PC as well, right?
You don't want to miss this. Too slow.
Whatever works for you.
Get a load of this. Here goes. I won't let that line down.
You want some of this?
Oh yeah!
Eat this.
I can read your every move. Keep this up.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're located in Egypt, where prices are inflated, I think, right? Jeez. I'm so sorry, dude. I wish there was some way I could help.
It's not too late to run. Lucky for you, I don't think it's sporting to shoot.
I'm gonna blow you away. Time to die.
I don't think we can pull it off.
How's this? There.
I can read your every move.
Oh boy.
Really a fair fight, was it?
It's gonna be a while before I start finding the higher level enemies. But I'm making my way upwards.
Here goes. Don't move a muscle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a longer grind than the game itself. True that. That's why I'm not gonna stream the entire arena run. That would just be really boring. And I'm not good at keeping you guys entertained with my own charm, I guess? What little charm I have, I don't know.
I can read your every... Not really a fair fight, was it?
Oh yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Wonder when I'll be able to fight like they do.
These silly video game conversations that we always have.
I see you. Time to die.
Did you think a girl would be an easy target? You shouldn't make fun.
That's a pretty big compliment there, Devil Joe. I thank you. I honestly don't think I'm a cool guy.
Too late. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Too late for regret.
I'm working here.
There.
Who do you think?
This the spot?
How's this?
Eat some of this.
Jackpot.
Yeah, alright. I guess you're right. Just sitting down, chilling, playing my favorite game, just having a nice conversation. Just about the only thing we're missing here is a nice cup of coffee.
Here goes.
How about this?
You forget to reload, Leanne?
What did you miss? Well, were you there when I got the last hexes? Were you there when I turned on the terminals? Because outside of that, really, the only thing you miss is that I started doing the arena mode.
I'm getting there.
I see you. Game over.
I won't take that right
Hey, but listen, since you get like comparing this game a lot to Dante, don't you think this kind of gameplay would work so well for a Devil May Cry RPG? I mean, just think about it for 1 second. Like, I mean, make it so that you could switch between your weaponry, like through turn-based action, and then you have to plan it all out where you're running across the enemies while doing all the crazy maneuvers that you see these characters do. I mean, it could work. At the very least, I want to see a Dante mod for Resonance of Fate. Make it happen, internet. Seriously.
You gotta be kidding me. Don't move a muscle.
There.
Don't move a muscle.
You want some of this?
You shouldn't make fun.
Time to die.
I'm on a roll.
How's this?
Quit wasting my time.
That's your last mistake.
You picked a fight with the wrong.
This the spot?
I can reach your every move. How many rounds you go through taking that one down, Zephyr?
Hey, Andre, what's up, man? Nice of you to come on by. I'm just doing a nice little chill stream. No lie. With all this talk about Dante and Resonance of Fate, I keep bringing this up over and over and over again. You guys have no idea how much I want a Sega versus Capcom fighting game. I want it to be like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in both the visuals and the gameplay. Just instead of the Marvel characters, the Sega characters. I want to see Vacheron, Leanne, and Zephyr be playable fighters in a game like this, man. And then that way you can see Vash and Dante go toe to toe. Because honestly, I think Vash and Dante would be the best of friends. And they aren't the best of friends. In Project Cross Zone, they get along just fine playing arcade games.
Let me show you what I've got.
I would give my left nut to see a Sega vs. Capcom. It's like my dream game.
Stop until it's over.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Oh yeah!
The right nut can stay.
That was your last mistake. Too late.
There.
Eat some of this!
Don't move a muscle. You're hard to miss. This is it. I'm on a roll.
You picked a fight with the wrong.
Straight to hell!
You gonna sit back and take it?
Death is better than
Eat dirt!
You want I think that qualifies as mad skills.
We have reached rank 5. We're getting there. I think after rank 5, I'm going to call it a night.
Time to die.
Good thing I have a spare.
Oh yeah!
I'm sorry, Andre. I mean, it's mostly my fault because this stream came at the last minute.
You're hard to
But don't worry, the next stream I'm going to make a big announcement to make sure nobody misses you.
You gotta sit back and take it. I can read your every move. Too late for regret.
Hey, Joel. Yeah, it's just a simple grinding stream.
Class act start to finish.
The most you miss is me turning on these terminals, and now the rest of the stream is just me messing around in the arena mode. Oh yeah, no. The Neverland stream is a big deal. I'm making sure that nobody misses out on that one. I'll post on the community when it's gonna happen. Like, I'm shooting for a Thursday night stream for that to happen, because Friday night I'm gonna be busy with my friends.
I see you! This is it! The moment you've all been waiting for!
I won't let anyone stand in my way.
Don't move a muscle.
I'm working here.
Don't blink or you'll miss it. You want some of this? Too late. That was your last mistake. That wasn't so hard, huh? Not.
I'm getting there. I won't let anyone stand in my way. Oh, yeah!
Yeah. I hate it. Well, I mean, I didn't know much about Resonance of Fate, and I think it's because it came out on the same day that Final Fantasy 13 did. What a shame, because all my friends tell me that Final Fantasy 13 was not that big of a deal. And I remember I was able to convince them to play Resonance of Fate, and they ended up enjoying it a lot more than Final Fantasy 13. So that says a lot about, you know, the quality of these games. But yeah, I do think it's stupid that this game came out on the same day that Final Fantasy 13 did. I don't know if Sega knew what was happening, or maybe they thought that this game had a chance, or maybe they thought that it was going to beat Final Fantasy, but boy, what a way for them to bury this game, I swear. I mean, I'm just glad that it has a PC release, something I always wanted throughout the years.
You want some of this? I can read your every move. Time for my big entrance.
Yeah, I mean, makes no real difference to me if Final Fantasy 13 is bad or good. I'm not even a big Final Fantasy fan. I mean, one of these days, I definitely want to try out a Final Fantasy game. I just don't know where to start. Everyone says play 7, play 8, play 1. And I just have no idea where to start.
You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Keep this up, we shouldn't have any problems.
And I think that's going to be it for the night. Let's see. Yeah, I made it to rank 6, but I'm going to stop it here because it is getting late and I am getting tired, and unfortunately I got work tomorrow. I got work all week, and one of my coworkers isn't coming in this week due to sickness, so I have to be the one to take care of a lot of things. Ah, boy. On the plus side, I will be getting paid for overtime, so I mean, that's one good thing. Yeah, definitely. I will be getting a lot of rest. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Let me just... Even though I saved the game, I'm also going to put the game on suspend. Suspend. There we go. Alrighty. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this stream. Thank you, Devil Joe. Thank you, Ting Tom Bundy. Thank you, Sliding Panda Man. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Andre. And thanks to the people who showed up earlier today. I know Not To Sound showed up. Helio Knight as well. Trollzor. You guys are such wonderful people. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to stop with these long-winded goodbyes because I have a tendency to keep saying these goodbyes. But yes, once again, thank you guys so very much. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm going to post this on my community board. Tune in this Thursday. This Thursday is when I do the Neverland run. You don't want to miss it. So, until then, this is your buddy Set saying, take care, have a good night. Peace out.